Follow me. I will say again, there is danger for you here, likely for us both. I need you to trust me.
Okay.
These stations were built by the United Colonies during the Serpent's Crusade. They were abandoned when peace was brokered. They are an excellent place to hide in plain sight.
Ooh, computers, can I use them? No.
Before we go any further, I cannot stress this enough. Keep your weapons at your side. Do not make any sudden moves. Do nothing to appear hostile.
I'll decide when hostility is necessary. I'm going to do whatever it takes to protect us. Okay, I trust you. What are we walking into here?
This is the only place I can get answers. The only connection I have to House Varun. Please give me a moment.
No sudden moves, no pulling out our weapon. This doesn't look any more active of a station. Lights are on. That's positive. But I would have expected people past the secret hidden doorway. So Tomisar is what the name of that voice was. Was that the person that we think is guilty?
I am not the one who needs to explain himself, Tomisar.
I am surprised by your tone. What has gotten into you? This is very unlike you. Almost insignificant.
I know what you have done. The messages you sent.
You are not making any sense. Of course I send you messages. That is how this works. That is how it has always worked.
Not to me. To the zealots. To the fanatics who murdered my friends, who tried to murder me.
You must be mistaken. Or perhaps confused. Nothing like that has ever happened.
Enough! I have the transcripts, Tomisar. You did this. You told them where to find us.
Now, let's just take a moment. No one wants to make accusations they might regret. You are from that Constellation group. I've heard all about you. You have turned her against me, filled her head with lies. This will not be allowed to stand.
Sounds like you're the one who's been lying to her. I'm just here for the fireworks, pal. I'm here to support my friend. It's something it seems she's been lacking. No. Sounds like you're the one who's been lying to her.
You know nothing of it.
I said enough! This is between you and me.
This has gone far enough. Talk some sense into her at once. Neither of you would dare lift a finger against me. Against House Varun.
She looks ready to kill you. You're in a pretty bad position here. Maybe being a little more honest would help. You think you can just keep lying?
I have already said this is a misunderstanding.
Maybe being a little more honest would help.
But I am. If you let Andreja hurt me, I am her only link to the High Council. To House Varun. Without me, she can never return home. You must make her listen to reason.
He is responsible. He deserves to die.
Did you not hear me? You do this, you lose everything!
I heard you. I know what it costs me. But he deserves it. Does he not?
If you do this, there are consequences. No one else needs to die right now. Isn't there some other way?
I do not know. Maybe. Maybe if the High Council sees what he has done.
Yeah, except... how... if he's your only link, then you have no way to show the High Council without going through him, which will not work. But show the Council, let them deal with him, if there's some way for you to show the Council.
Fine. Consider yourself fortunate. You get to live.
This is not over! The High Council will hear of your treason!
No, they'll hear of your treason.
You'll hear of your actions as well, Tomisar. Think on that. Come. Let us leave this place. I wish to return to the lodge.
You will regret this!
I am confused. Like, we don't really still know what his reasonings were. Yeah. I'm assuming this questline isn't over because it's left off in a really weird state. Well, I'm just gonna take all of your medicine. I'm sure you're cool with that.
The Great Serpent will see you punished for your impudence.
Yeah. I'm not worried about your Great Serpent. That's pretty valuable. Just seeing if there's anything of interest I want to take while I'm here. Or better yet, if there are reports, notes, etc. that would give more context. I'm really sneezy today. Sorry about that. Oh, I did not mean to grab the desk fan. Ooh. No, that's not valuable. Come on, you didn't leave super secret notes lying around about all of your secret plans? What kind of a villain are you?
I think he may be trying to take a little too much on.
Ah.
Literally.
Okay. There is a downstairs we haven't been to. But yes, he's got combat robots here that he's not sicked onto us. 4 of them. When he easily could. So if he was really the villain that it seems like he is, I think he would be doing more to hurt us. So I'm not sure what his deal is. But I am curious. And yes, there were the miniature jellyfish there, but I decided not to bother stealing them. Yeah, no notes anywhere explaining what he's got going on. Bunch of safes, though. Alright. Let's see, no. Maybe this one? Good. And you. Ah, much easier. So we go there. No. None of that really would work. We went here. We have you, maybe. Yeah. Nope, which one was I looking at? That one. Then here and here? No, here? That one. 0 wire, more credits. Perfect. More ammo, because you can never have enough ammo. Oh, I totally missed this. Oh, that's black market stuff. So, contraband that would stop me from getting onto planets. So, we'll just leave that alone. Yeah. Xenogrub. Thought they were heat leeches for a while, and I'm like, I want to kill them. But I also didn't want to pull out my gun. But Xenogrub are not heat leeches, so they're fine, I suppose. Alright, so she wants us to go back to Constellation's headquarters. I think that's what she said.
We're free and clear for flight.
Yeah, to the lodge. Alright. Can definitely do that. Oh, while I was on the ship, I should have put a bunch of this equipment that I've got that's too heavy into storage.
We're fortunate that Walter has used his considerable funds to maintain the lodge, are we not?
We are.
Do you have a new set of orders for me today?
I think that's upstairs, probably. Probably going to whichever room is Andrea's room. Or this might be our room. Unsure.
Something important or just conversation?
I assume conversation.
Thank you for coming back here with me. I fear that after all that has happened, I am unsure of my place in House Baroon. This room may now be the only place I have left to call home.
The lodge will always be here for you. We all will. Don't jump to conclusions you don't know what will happen. Whatever happens next, we'll face it together. The lodge will always be here for you. We all will.
Yes. I know that I am not completely alone. And that offers some comfort. But it is more complicated than that. I do not know how to live without some connection to House Baroon. The Great Serpent has always been a guiding force in my life. The force that drives all that I do. What if I have lost that?
You don't need House Baroon, you need a family in Constellation. Your connection to the Great Serpent was never through Tomasar, it's still there inside you. If House Baroon abandons you, they're making a huge mistake. You need to just forget about all this, put the past behind you. I definitely like the first one. You don't need House of Varun, you have family and Constellation. But also, because she's deeply spiritual/religious, I feel like the second answer is also good. That your beliefs don't come through Tomasar, they're your beliefs inside of you. So, because she is her, I'm going to go with the second answer of your connection to the Great Serpent was not through Tomasar, it's still there inside you.
Yes, that is true. Whatever else has happened or will happen, The Great Serpent still holds a purpose for me. You have been by my side through all of this, the most turbulent time in my life. And you have supported me, faithfully. I have never been able to count on any single person the way I have with you. If I am repeating myself, you will have to forgive me. I cannot overstate what it means to me.
Friendship. We're already in a relationship, so I'm not going to try and see if you can have multiple romances because that feels weird. I don't know if the game allows it or not, but friendship, that's what best friends are for, isn't it?
I have never had a best friend, but I believe that sounds right. So if we are to be best friends, then I shall do everything I can to be there for you, in the way that you have for me. How can I sit here feeling sorry for myself when there is so much for us to do?
Okay. I guess that is the end of her mission, at least for now. So yeah, let's go back to the Crimson Fleet quest. Burden of proof. I don't have any more proof, it looks like, so looks like we are traveling to the Siren of the Stars. To discover more about the legacy, the Galbank transport with fortune credits, I need to proceed to the Siren of the Stars, the Starliner captained by Rokov. That's right. We're going on a cruise, hoping to get information on Galbank. Can I just jump to my ship? My guess is no, because I'm carrying too much. Alright.
A credit for your thoughts.
Let's trade some gear.
I've never been one to shy away from shouldering my share of a heavy load.
Alright, let's go to my inventory. Got a bunch of heavy stuff I want you to hold on to for me.
Until our next talk.
Alright, so now I can teleport because my weight is down. So let's go to my ship. Get up. Let me go back to find Andrea, wherever she is hiding. Ah, right there.
I'm here for you.
Let's trade.
If I can take a few things, I will.
I'm taking things from you, actually. Give me all those resources I just handed to you a moment ago. I have you holding on to a whole bunch of weapons. Odd. Probably just things that were heavy at some
I
point.
appreciate our little discussions, you know.
And there is never enough credits at any of the traders. Let's see, here we go. My inventory, resources. You can take all of this. Anything that I'm sure is just is not a unique weapon. I can't remember which of these. Ember I know was a quest weapon I gained. I don't remember the Keel Hauler or the Nova Light, but they have somewhat special sounding names, so I don't want to sell them. An Old Earth assault rifle. Nice. I'll hold on to you. Man, I'm carrying around all of these grenades that I just never use. It's fine. Whatever. Alright. Let's go to this cruise ship. Olympus. Hello? Not Olympus. Arane. Arane? Arane? Jump. I assume this is our cruise ship. Siren of Stars. Which it didn't give us the option to hail. We're just docking without communicating. Which I'm sure is a fine thing that everyone appreciates.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Let's toss down a quick save and then board. Hey, little bot. Nope, out of my way. So, while we're here, if I recall, we're trying to get the information. I boarded the Siren of the Stars. I should now locate and speak to Evgeny Rokov about acquiring the credentials for the Galbank archives. But while we were also here, we were supposed to grab a trophy, I recall. But I don't see that, but I remember that being a thing.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
I'm just following Delgado's orders. You should be happy Delgado's including you at all. I can see how that would be unsettling. Why follow Delgado's orders if you're not in the Crimson Fleet? What, no formal tour of the ship? I wish I could be sure that usually questions don't proceed, don't continue the conversation, but sometimes they do, and I wish it was clearer whether I'm moving the conversation along or not. Why follow Delgado's orders if you're not in the Crimson Fleet?
Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think?
What, no formal tour of the ship?
Oh, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation, so let's start by talking about Delgado's sudden olive branch.
Alright. I'm just following Delgado's orders.
Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Oh. I wish I remembered exactly what was said, because she did ask me to steal the award. But I don't remember if I'm supposed to tell him that. Why don't you ask Neva yourself?
Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you're gonna tell me what else you're here for, or not?
Oh, I don't remember. Neva's been working with him for ages. So I assume he knows of her plan to get the award. Hopefully? Neva asked me to steal the Earth Savior Award.
Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place.
No, I don't think I was supposed to tell him. Without her, you're also never getting back into the fleet. Don't worry, you're still going to get paid. You don't want to be on Neva's bad side. What was the original plan you had with Neva.
I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society to hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dubrovsky, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place.
Okay, so he was aware of the deal. Fine. Without her, you're never getting back into the fleet. Still getting paid. Yeah, you're never getting back into the fleet without her.
She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gaul bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
That I'm not going to tell him. Wonder all you want, that's all the information you're getting. Delgado wants Dombrowski's Galbank credentials, rather. I don't trust you enough to share sensitive information yet. What do you consider normal prey?
Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road.
Wonder all you want, that's all the information you're getting.
Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. We should hear him out.
You obviously have something specific in mind. I'm sure the fleet can slide some credits your way. I can't speak for Delgado. You have something specific in mind, obviously.
Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
Crimson Fleet, yeah, you're in no position to make demands right now. You just do as you're told. Help me get to Dombrowski and you're back in the fleet. I can put in a word with Delgado, but it's up to him to pull the trigger. That is a phrase. You really think I have the ability to promise you something like that? What, you don't need money?
Of course I do. But who wants to settle for a one-time payout? I prefer to play the long game. You see, getting my ass back into the fleet means I regain access to Shinya Voss. And that's as good as an endless stream of credits.
I can't promise him back in the fleet. And I don't want to just tell him no. So I can put in a word with Delgado, but it's up to him.
That's a disturbing way to put it. But
That's what I was thinking.
That's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
I didn't bring my dinner jacket, so you barely lift a finger while I do all the work. I'm going to skip all that and talk to Dombrowski. What's a full-timer? Anything you tell me about the gala? What's a full-timer?
Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent six-figure cabin aboard one of Trident's finest space liners. Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist.
Sounds nice. Anything you can tell me about this gala?
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter.
Well, I didn't bring my dinner jacket.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
I don't mingle well as long as there's free booze. What sort of dirty secrets are we talking about?
He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option.
Okay. As long as there's free booze.
Now you're speaking my language.
So where does the trophy fit in?
One last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Optional kill Larry. Huh. Can you help me with the Earth Savior Award? What's the deal with the Terror and Preservation Society? Why can't I just kill Dombrowski and take his credentials off his body?
You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security.
So don't do it.
I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Gal Bank, now will it?
Alright, what's the deal with this Terran Preservation Society?
They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society.
Can you help me with the award?
As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan?
I don't have a plan. I've just gotten started. Do you think Neva will have any problem selling the award?
I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company.
Nice.
If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I help?
I'm just getting started.
Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms.
And we don't want that.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
That was
These vessels more or less run autonomously,
a lot.
which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Alright, let's go to a gala. I'm definitely dressed in my gala clothes. So we have speak to Sheila and ask the society patrons.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
Well, that sounds nice. Ooh, is there a computer I could use? Thought I saw one. Never mind.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
Yeah, it sounds nice to be posted on a cruise ship.
Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
But I assume it's still difficult working with you know, the ultra rich. Probably.